Hi everyone, this is Chris. I'm going to talk for the next few minutes about what we're planning to do, what some of our major initiatives are in the ops world for 2022 as they relate to the strategic plan. Over the course of the last couple of years, we've seen this slide a number of times. We're all living in a VUCA environment. Things are uncertain, they're volatile. Certainly at the branch level, we're going through some hard and trying times. Membership is not what we'd like it to be or what it needs to be. And so how do we really focus and re-emphasize some of the areas that we think are going to need to be successful for growth for next year? To do that, we're going to go back to the basics and really focus on the 6 success indicators. Cindy and I will be meeting individually with all of the executives on a monthly basis and really diving into things that we think need to be really focused on to be successful for next year. We're going to be looking at finances. We're going to be meeting individually with executives on a monthly basis, reviewing variance reports and where we are budget-wise. Cindy's going to talk here in a minute about what we're going to do with the staff teams. We're going to be looking at facilities, making sure facilities are where they needed to be or where they need to be, making sure that the NPS scores are rating us higher in areas around the facility. Looking at volunteers, so what more opportunities can we create for opportunities for volunteers within our facilities. Going to be looking at board development. Some of our branch boards are not where they need to be. We have some branches with 3 or 4 people on the boards. We really need to work with executives and making sure we're beefing that up, that we're getting participation and really utilizing our branch boards as they should be. Then finally, of course, we're going to be working with the fundraising team and really working with executives and making sure that we're successful in that area as well. All of this is going to relate, as we all know, to stronger programs and hopefully then increase and improve our membership base and get back to where we need to be. All of this are also a concerted effort to look at achievement, relationship, and belonging and making sure we're really building that foundation, that strong foundation that shows in our strategic plan for 2022 so that we can not only just focus on the 6 success indicators, but start to grow up that ladder in our strategic plan. So next, Cindy's going to talk a little bit about what we're doing with the staff team.
Hi guys, I'm here to talk a little bit about how we're going to operationalize our strategic plan with our staff, how we're going to work on our 6 success indicators, and really ABR is going to bring it all together. So I've created this plan and it's called right now a Executive Personal Ongoing Plan or a POP plan. And part of that is your basic HR. So if we have a new staff member, they would obviously go through stage 1. Staff moving from branch to branch wouldn't necessarily need to go through step 1. But I think it's really, really important this year for us to work on how we can build relationships amongst our peers and our counterparts, and how can we all work together to make it a successful process. So specific to onboarding, as a new executive comes into a new role next year or we hire someone new, we're going to sit down and we're going to create a professional, personal plan for each and every executive. We'll start there, we'll see where it goes, move on forward. But in that plan, we'll talk about trainings that need to happen, branch emergency procedures, all the nuts and bolts of what you need to do to be an executive. But the most important part of this, I think, is peer relationships. We are going to work really hard to find a way for us to build relationships amongst the branch executives that we are currently working with. It's super important. During this past couple of years, we haven't had opportunities to meet, greet, talk to one another, and really get to know one another. That's going to be a key for next year. Another super important part will be the senior level advising. We would like to work with the 6 success indicators and all of the outlying things that go along with that. And we think that a chief can work with each person. It'll help build relationships between the branches and the C-suite. It's a big gap that we feel needs to be bridged, and we'll work really hard on that next year. And then to reinforce the leadership momentum. As the year goes on, we're going to make some definite changes to the way our operations meetings work. We'll do some leadership development with staff. We'll invite folks from the outside world to come in and help build some of our key success indicator talents so that we'll all be on the same page. We'll all be working hard together, and we look forward to a really good year.